we'll consider this second transformation. That means here we will multiply first row by a non-zero constant 2. And this operation will be taken on the matrix A and the matrix C. This operation we will replace R1 by 2 times R1. So here A matrix is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we replace R1 by 2 times R1, then it will be 2, 4. And second row will remain as it is 3, 4. And here the matrix B will remain unchanged 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we will multiply the first row of the matrix C by 2. That means the same operation will be taken on the matrix A as well as C. Same operation. So here you see that we will verify that whether here we have replaced first row by 2 times first row, and in the matrix C we have replaced first row by 2 times first row. Now here you verify that whether this product of these two matrices is equal to this thing or not. Then only that equality will hold good if the product of these two is equal to C. So here you see that it is 2 into 5, 10 plus 28, it is 38. Again 2 into 6, 12 plus 32, that is 44. Here 3 into 5, 15 plus 28, 43. And it is 8 plus 32, it is equal to 50. So here you see that when elementary row operation will taken on the matrix A and C, we have observed that the sign of inequality holds good. Now we will consider the third transformation. Again here we can use also third row transformation. What is that? We can replace any row as, suppose second row, we will replace second row plus or minus first row. Here I am taking that the operation row 2 as row 2 minus row 1. Row 2 minus row 1. This operation will be taken on the matrix A as well as on the matrix C, and we will verify that whether the equality sign holds good or not. So here you see that taking this operation R2 as R2 minus R1, so here R1 remains unchanged, R1 is 1, 2, but R2 as R2 minus R1, so 3 minus 1, it is 2. 4 minus 2, it is 2. So this is A matrix becomes this thing, and matrix B will remain same. So here in this C matrix it becomes 43 minus 19, it is equal to 24. Row 2 becomes 24. 50 minus 22, it is 28. Now here we will see that whether their product is equal to this thing or not. It can be easily verified that 1 into 5, that is 5 plus 14, 19. It is 6 plus 16, 22. It is 2 into 5, 10 plus 14, 24. It is 12 plus 16, that is equal to 28. So when this operation, elementary row operation, third operation will be taken, we observe that the equality sign holds good. That means the product of these two is equal to this. So you just remember that equality holds good in a matrix equation AB is equal to C when the same row transformation will be taken on the matrix A and the matrix C. So C will consider in column operation. Again, next is that equality holds good in the matrix operation AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. When the same column transformation, remember column transformation will be taken on the matrices B and C. When the same column operation will be taken on the matrices B and C, here the equality sign will hold good. That means, for example, we will take the same example, A is equal to this matrix, B is equal to this matrix, then AB product of these two is equal to this, which is C matrix. Now, according to first column transformation, if we whatever column operation will be taken on the matrix B, the same operation will be taken on the matrix C, then the sign of inequality will holds good. That means here you see that if we interchange C1 and C2, C1 and C2, operating C1 and C1 is implied by C2, operating C1 is implied by C2. That means whatever column operation will be taken on the matrix B, the same operation will be taken on the matrix C. So here the matrix A will remain unchanged. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the matrix B, we will interchange column 1 and column 2 so that the first column becomes 6, 8, 6, 8. And first column becomes the second column, it becomes 5, 7. 5, 7. So here we will see that whether its product of these two matrices is equal to, if you operate this operation C1 implies by C2 on this matrix C, then it will be 22, 50, 1943. Now we will verify that whether this product of these two matrices is equal to this or not. So for that 1 into 6 plus 16, that is equal to 22. Again 1 into 5 plus 2 into 7, that means 5 plus 14, that is 19. Again 3 into 6, 18 plus 32, that is 50. Similarly 3 into 5, 15 plus 28, that is 43. That means when this elementary column operation will be taken on the matrix B, the same elementary column operation will be taken on the matrix C, so that the sign of inequality will remain does not change. That means it will remain same. So this is first property is verified. Now we will consider the second property. We will consider the second column transformation. That means in this matrix equation AB is equal to C, we will take this operation that column 1 implies 2 times column 1. That means we will replace column 1 by multiplying 2 in the first column. And we know that whatever column transformation will be taken on B, the same column transformation will be taken on the matrix C. So A will remain as it is. That means A is matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we will multiply first column of matrix B by 2 times. That means it will be 10, 14, 6, 8. So here the same operation will be taken on the matrix C. So first column becomes 38 and 43 into 2, that is 86. Now here we will verify that whether the product of these two is equal to this matrix. Now here you see 1 into 10, that is 10 plus 2 into 14, 28. 10 plus 28, that is 38. Again 1 into 6 plus 2 into 8. So 6 plus 16, that is 22. Again 3 into 10, 30 plus 56. 30 plus 56, it is 86. And lastly 18 plus 32, that is 50. So here we observe that when the same elementary column operation will be taken on the matrix B and C, sign of equality holds good. So it is third property is verified. Now we will take the last column operation. Next we will take third column operation, that is we will replace C to column 2 of matrix B and C minus column 1. That means we will take column 2 as column 2 minus column 1 times column 1. We will take third transformation, column transformation. That means here we will replace second column as second column minus first column. So here the first matrix A will remain as it is. In the second matrix B, first column will remain as it is 5, 7, and second column will be replaced by second column minus first column, that means 6 minus 5 it is 1, 8 minus 7 also 1. In the same operation will be taken on the matrix C. So first column is 1943 and second column is second column minus first column. So 22 minus 19, 3, 50 minus 43 it is 7. Now here we will see that whether the product of these two matrices is this one or not. So for that here you see that it is 5 plus 14. 5 plus 14 is 19. So it is 1 in plus 2, that is 3. Again 3 into 5, 15 plus 28, 43. Again 3 plus 4, it is 7. So you just remember that in the matrix equation AB is equal to C, whatever column operation will be taken on the matrices B and C, then the equality sign will always hold good. So next we will consider what is inverse matrix. Here you see that if A and B be two square matrices, A and B be two square matrices satisfying that condition such that AB is equal to BA is equal to identity matrix. AB product must be equal to BA product and each is equal to identity matrix. If it satisfies this condition, then only we can say either is to be inverse of the other matrix. That means here on satisfying this condition we can say that inverse matrix of B is A or inverse matrix of A is equal to B. Once again I am telling you that if A and B be two square matrices, so satisfying the condition that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then always we can say either to be the inverse matrix of the other, that means A is equal to B inverse or B is equal to A inverse. So for example, here we take that A is equal to matrix 3, 7, 2, 5, which is our product 2 cross 2, B matrix 5, minus 7, minus 2, 3. Now let us multiply this AB matrix, that means it is 3, 7, 2, 5 into matrix 5 minus 7 minus 7 minus 2, 3 minus 2, 3. So we will find out what is the product of these two matrices. It is equal to 15 minus 14. 3 into 5, 15 minus 2, 7 into minus 2, minus 14. So that is equal to 1. It is equal to 1. Again, 3 into minus 7 minus 21 plus 21, it is 0. Again, 10 minus 10, it is also 0. Again, minus 14 plus 15, 1. So it is the identity matrix of order 2 cross 2. That means here we have obtained that the product AB is an identity matrix I. Again we will multiply BA matrix, that is equal to your 5 minus 7 minus 2, 3 into A matrix is 3, 7, 2, 5. 2, 5. So we will find out that what is the product BA. So here you see it is 15, 5 into 3, 15 minus 14, it is 1. It is 1. Again 35 minus 35, 0. So minus 6 plus 6, 0. Minus 14 plus 15, 1. It is also identity matrix 2 cross 2. Now since we have observed that since AB is equal to identity matrix I and BA is equal to identity matrix I, that means it is satisfying this condition that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. So we can say that what is A inverse? So we can say inverse matrix of A inverse matrix of A is equal to B matrix, which is equal to matrix 5 minus 7, 5 minus 7 minus 2, 3. So this is the inverse matrix of A matrix. Inverse of A matrix is equal to B. Or similarly we can say what is B inverse? That means inverse matrix B inverse is equal to A. That means A is equal to how much? 3, 7, 2, 5. So it is the inverse matrix of B matrix. That means B inverse is equal to this thing. So this is the definition of inverse matrix.